What's going on, everybody? It's your boy CubowaK. We in the building, and the people have already come through, so why the heck should I keep y'all waiting? What's going on, everyone? Thank you for being here today. I do appreciate it very much. Hope everybody's had a fantastic Friday and a fantastic week. If we get 3 back-to-back shinies, if we get a 3rd shiny today, 3 streams in a row, that's nutty. I don't think it'll happen, but we'll see. We're starting a brand new hunt. I'm very excited. Starting out SPIRITOMB from my boy, Mr. Dude Guy's Club Cubo Investor Perk. Shout out to Mr. Dude Guy. Thank you very much for that. Let me say what's up to my people in the chat, though. What's going on, Phoebe? What's going on, Toxion, Octo? Ooh, excuse me, Ace, Shadow, Mancake. I don't know if you're still here. Lurs and Yubi, welcome everybody to the stream. How are y'all doing? I'm doing fantastic. Actually, I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about it. You guys know I love scooters. If we got any members in the chat, drop some scoot. But, my scooter, I got a new part for my scooter, the forks, the part that holds the front wheel, and it goes up through the deck, and that looks funny. And it, like, holds everything together when you, like, there's a whole system. But basically, I needed a single bolt for that system, and they shipped it out later than the rest of the parts, so I was like, I gotta wait for this single bolt. It came early. I thought it was gonna be here on Monday. It showed up today. I got my scooter put together. Oof! Ooh! I don't know if I've ever had a scooter that feels this nice. I just adulted up real quick, grabbed the bearing grease, got everything all good and lubricated and greased up, put everything together, boom, baby. I felt like a pro mechanic, and my scooter feels fan-freaking-tastic. And I am stoked about that, dude. I am freaking stoked. So, that alone has made for a good day. Also, another funny story to do with scooters while we, hop into this. We'll actually hop into the shiny hunting. But another funny story to do with scooters, is basically, alright, first encounter, not a shiny. That would have been nutty, though. Another story is, so, I had a part for my scooter from a while ago. It's not a part I'm using currently, but it's a part that I used to use on my scooter. It was just the part. It was just the part that I had, the part that, you know, I used, and whatever. I don't even know how to explain it better than that. And I guess I gave it to my friend's little cousin in case he needed it when my friend came and picked up a lot of parts for him. And, he, I guess, assumed that we were just giving it to him to have and do what he wanted with it. And he gave my part to some other kid from the skate park, which is fine at the end of the day. You know, at least he's got something to ride, that kid. And, you know, it is what it is, but get this. So, you know, that's what I at first thought. I was like, I don't really want to tell this kid to give me my part back if he needs it, but I kind of want my part back. And, you know, I asked him, do you have it on your scooter right now? And yada, 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 yada. And he's like, no, I don't have it on my scooter right now. But, and here's the but. Here's the part that caught me so off guard. He said, somebody told me I could cut it in half and use it that way. You can't do that. So basically, my scooter part that I let somebody borrow, and I was looking for, so I could let somebody else potentially borrow, but they ended up buying their own, so it doesn't matter at the end of the day. I got cut in half. It got cut in half, so, like, be careful who you loan your stuff to, and make it clear that you are loaning things and not just giving things to people. Otherwise, your scooter parts might get cut in half, and you might do a facepalm about it. But hey, it's what happens when people are young. They hear something at the skate park or online, and then they don't really think about it. They just take it and run, you know? So yeah, I got an old clamp cut in half in some other kid's garage. Which is pretty funny. At the end of the day, it's pretty funny. I can't help but laugh about it. So, like, I'm not gonna be upset. I got all the parts I need. My scooter feels great. I wouldn't call them thieves necessarily, Toxion. It was just like, I don't know, kids not understanding, I guess, and then it's, I don't know. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. It was just like, it's a funny situation at the end of the day. I was just like, oh, my clamp, man. It was a little irritating, but it is what it is. is what it is. It could be worse, you know, that's such a first world problem. My old scooter clamp that I don't even need is cut in half. You know, if I ever end up needing it, then I will be a little bit irritated again. I'll be like, man, it would have been nice to have one of these, not cut in half. But it is what it is. I guess, Phoebe, I guess. It just sucks when it's like, yeah. Yeah. It's different because I'm an adult. I can make my own money, go get a job and do what I need to do. But they're literally so young that, like, they can't go out and work. Not legally. Child labor with children that young is not legal. And if they were to go out, you know, it's not like they got the money to just buy that stuff themselves. And it's like, well, at least if anybody's going to lose their clamp in this endeavor, it's me because I have a newer, better clamp on my scooter. It's just nice to have spare parts and not have them get cut in half when they get given away. Because then it's like, well, no, nobody could use it ever again. Alright, Pokemon Camp! But yeah, anybody got any exciting plans for the weekend? And one other thing I will ask, but we will not spoil details. Did anybody else watch the WandaVision finale? Because the WandaVision finale, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it was definitely overhyped by the actual show's press, and the creator of the show said as much himself. He said, we got a little crazy, and we said a little bit more than we should have, and you guys are gonna be let down if we do, you know, when we don't deliver on absolutely everything in the way we were trying to present it as. And I still thought it was pretty good, and I'm excited to see what comes next. But it wasn't, you know, it definitely came down to exactly what they said. You know, they gave us reason to get more hyped than we should have been, and it backfired. But yeah. Hey, Yubi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. That's all I'm gonna say, Toxion. Don't go into it listening to everything they told you to listen to. But it's still a good episode. Still a good episode, you know. Details aside from the episode, you know, I liked it. I liked the way that they wrapped it up. And I think, you know, I'd love to talk about it more in like a week. You know, once it's been out for a little bit, I'm not as worried about spoiling people. Because then people will have had time to watch it. And, you know, if anybody gets spoiled at that point, it seems like they're not that committed to watching it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we could even do, see, I got a hard time doing streams. Like, I have a hard time setting up a stream where the whole point of the stream is, like, talking about WandaVision. Because not everybody's gonna show up to that from my usual audience. And it could mess with the algorithm. So, like, when that kind of stuff comes up with me, I'm kind of like, I would like to do this on a member stream, because that way I don't have to worry about affecting my algorithm performance at all. But at the same time, it's like, I don't really want people to have to give me money, like $2. I don't want anybody to have to pay $2 to come talk about WandaVision with me. Feels weird. Yo, we're getting raided! We're getting raided from a Discord server. Thank you very much, Shiny Kyogre, aka Yera, for the raid. I do appreciate it. And thank you, Mienchis, for coming through with the raid. If I said your name wrong, I do apologize. It's a cool name, though. I like it. I like it. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Back on out of here. I feel like Shiny Spiritomb could come quick. If we get a fast, lucky Spiritomb, I'll be pretty freaking stoked. But I'm not getting my hopes up. Hey, nice, Yubi. Wishing you luck on your Shiny Charmander hunt. That should be a lot of fun for ya. Hey, what's going on, Spriggan King? Welcome to the stream. I will read the rest of your message in just a second, my friend. Let me do some button mashing for a moment. And now I will get to it. Second time. Okay. You have an AP Geography report due at midnight, but I like to procrastinate, so it will not happen anytime soon. My guy, work on it while you watch the stream. Or is the stream too distracting? Can you do that? Like, I'm the kind of person where, when I was in school, I would watch, like, I'd be watching Shady Penguin while I was doing my homework all the time in high school. And, you know, I'd still get the homework done. I would often miss details of the episode, and then I'd go back and watch it again. But man, that was like the one thing that really helped me get through the work part of school, like the homework part, is when I got home, I was able to watch the creators I loved, watch Pokemon content, make my own content after I did my homework or even before sometimes. It was just like, you know, coming home and having YouTube to look forward to, making and consuming content. So good. Just felt good, man, and it's definitely something that, it's cool knowing a lot of you guys are probably in that same boat. You know, like if you're in high school still or whatever level of school where you're getting out of school, you're showing up to the stream, you're making your own videos, your own streams, whatever. And it's just like that thing, you know, while you're at school, you're getting your work done, you're getting good grades because maybe your parents are like, if you want to play video games, you need to keep your grades up. And it's like all of that stuff, it keeps you motivated to do it because it gives you something to look forward to if you do it, you know? So, definitely a cool thing. You guys don't do homework? You have a 4.0? That's crazy. Gonna be here, not in a Smash game, and in somebody else's stream when I'm in one. For sure, Octo, no worries, my dude, no worries. Hello, hello, I'm a book, be right back. Okay, hello, welcome to the stream, book. How you doing? Good to meet you, good to see you. Great to have you here. It's not every day you get a book in the chat. I said doo-doo? Did I say doo-doo? I didn't even know I did say doo-doo, but I guess I did say doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Or is it just me doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I do be doot-to-dooting, like, just, like, making noises with my mouth a lot during streams. In between sentences, I'll just be like, stuff like that, you know. You know, which oddly enough, you know, I've always thought that people would get annoyed at that, and I'm sure people do. You know, I'm sure not everybody's trying to hear me doodle-doddle, dabbity-dap, but there's been a few people, you know, luckily nobody's ever been mean to me about it, been like, I hate when you do that. But a lot of people, more than I would have ever expected, are like, I love it when you do little do-do thing you do, and I'm like, really? That's like a selling point for some of y'all? Like when I do. Like, I don't know. I'll take it though. I'll take it if you guys enjoy me as I am and my content when I'm just vibing out, being myself, being silly, being goofy. And that's all I could ask for, honestly. That's a blessing. What's up, Banana Pug? Welcome to the stream, my guy. Thank you very, very much for coming through. I do appreciate it. Good to see you here. Also, thank you guys for supporting the Trials of Arceus series so much. We got the link to today's episode in the pinned comment. Make sure to check that out. I think it's a cool episode. Toxion definitely liked it, and you'll understand why if you'll watch it. Shout out to Toxion. And thank you guys just for supporting that. Dropping comments, dropping likes, dropping love, and just staying interested in it. Because it does make me more and more excited to record every single episode. And the support you guys are showing, it's definitely all that good stuff that YouTube likes. So you guys are supporting the channel in a tremendous way, and I do appreciate that sincerely. So thanks, guys. Do I have a schedule for the Trials of Arceus, or is it whenever I feel like it? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we upload new episodes. So next episode will be up on Monday. And so far, I have uploaded every episode at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Would you guys like it if I uploaded the videos even earlier? I don't know if everybody's waiting for them to drop like right on time and watching them right away. I know a few people do. But if you guys would like me to drop them earlier in the day, I could definitely make an effort, but it's a little hard because I record them day of, you know, so. But yeah, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That much I can guarantee you. I've been hitting 2 p.m. Pacific time every day so far, but that could change at any time. It could be a little later someday. And if it is, oh well, you know, it is what it is. But we will have episodes on those days. Boom. Can't wait to watch the new Arceus episode. I'm excited, Octo. I'm excited for you, my guy. I am excited for you to watch the new Arceus episode. That's the cool thing about those two, is it's cool having people come to the stream. Some people have seen it and they're all hyped about it, and other people haven't seen it and they're hyped to see it, and it's just like, it's cool, man. I've really been enjoying doing a series where I am actually recording it and uploading it again, rather than just like, hey, I'm gonna go live and do a Nuzlocke, because it's really hard to keep up with what's going on in the game and talk the chat. I love it, you know, but shiny hunting is really the best method for me while streaming, because I love talking to y'all. And it's the easiest to do multiple things when I'm doing something that is as repetitive as this, you know? I am doing the same button inputs, and I can look at the chat in between stuff. So, you know, it is really nice having that contrast now, doing my streams pretty much daily right now. You know, a few times a week, doing some pretty consistent streaming, as well as having the series. Because every morning when I wake up to record that series, when I know that's what I'm doing that day, oh, I feel so good. I get up, I'm just like moving around, I'm like, we better take on a trial. Like, I'm just so ready. It's always so exciting. Thank you, Toxion, for the kind words on the series. I really do appreciate it. Loch Ness Monster, Octopus, same thing. Ah! It's all, you know, same family. They're like distant cousins, it's close enough. You know? Boom. Hey, Corfrey, what's going on? Thank you for joining us, my guy. Thank you for joining us, my guy. Don't be dropping spoilers in the chat there, Carfrey. Don't be dropping spoilers in the chat there, Carfrey. I'm sure I did not delete that in time, but don't be dropping those spoilers in the chat day of. The day after, we could talk about the freaking episode just a little bit, but I feel like it's better not to drop any spoilers from the videos in stream chat, because a lot of people go back and watch it later when they got free time. Because streams, people like being at streams when they're live. It's not like you could hop into my live stream at any time throughout the day and like I'm gonna be actively chatting with you. But the videos are always there and they don't change at all. Bam. It's you, Ninja Urshifu. Okay, for sure, Shadow. No worries. I do like the name, my friend. I do like the name. And welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. You're good, Carfrey. No worries. No worries. Alright, I'm hitting B. I am hitting the B button and exiting camp. And my type Null is not gonna shine. My Spiritomb is not gonna shine. I think I might just have to cry. Oh yeah! Alright! No shine, I'ma have to cry! Oh yeah, that was a bad song. That was a bad song. I think I'll release it on VHS soon. Bam, bam, bam. I'm glad you are enjoying it, Carfrey. Have you finished it yet or nah? Or you're saying you're enjoying the whole series as a whole? I'm loving it. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a really enjoyable experience for me, and thank you guys for contributing so much to it. Hi, Lars! Welcome to the stream! Is that Streamlabs chat? How did you get that? Wait, what? How did you get it to delete from the stream after the chat? What you talking about? What the heck are you talking about? I'm so confused. I am so confused. Alright, let me go boom. Let me run. I am so confused. If you're talking about the chat box over there, I mean, that's just like some online YouTube chat box widget for OBS. It's not anything to do with Streamlabs. And, it doesn't go away. Like, when you watch my stream VODs, you can see the chat right there the whole time. That's the biggest reason I put it there. It's not really there so you guys could see, like, oh, I just typed this message. And now, not only under the video can I see it, but I can see it on the stream, too. I like leaving those there because then when people go back and watch streams, like, if an exciting moment happened and they want to watch it again, then they could see who was in the chat, they could see what they said at the time, and it's pretty cool, you know? Bam. Hey, Lurs, I'm glad you like it, my dude. If you want a Pokemon named after you, all you guys gotta do is leave a comment on the video, which I noticed you did, Lurs. I don't know if you did it for that reason, but you dropped a comment and you said, yo, new episode, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. So, Lurs, I'm gonna be thinking about you on Monday, my guy. When I'm recording Monday's episode, Monday morning, bright and early, I'm gonna be looking at the comments and I'm gonna be like, yo, my guy was like the first comment. We should name this Pokemon after Lurs. So, yeah, definitely look forward to that, my dude. If anybody wants Pokemon named after them in the series, just drop comments. I always look at the comments of the last video when I catch a new Pokemon. Okay. Run away from Spiritomb because it ain't shining. We'd love to see your challenge. Oh, I'm excited, Octo. I don't know, Octo. It's gonna be a long series because we're gonna have challenges that sometimes hold us up from progressing. There's a lot of those right now on the roster. And on top of that, I'm not using speed up button in this series unless I'm like really needing to. And it's gonna, you know, I expect this series to be to be quite the ride, quite the long ride, which I'm okay with. I'm quite okay with it being quite a long ride, because if it is, that just means we get more of your guys' custom submitted trials. Oh yeah, I just don't use Streamlabs for my chat thing. What my thing does is it's literally, like, it's like some code. It's literally HTML code that makes the chat look different, and then I add a web browser source on my OBS, and I put in the link from my pop-out chat, and then it applies the HTML, the custom code, and it makes everything look all nice and fancy, like you see down there, but it comes straight from my chat box, as if it wasn't a moderator, as if it wasn't me. So whenever something gets deleted, you know, from there, it just, like, you know, it goes away. Just like when you look at your own YouTube chat, when something gets deleted from my chat, you see it just disappear like that. That's the same chat that my thing is pulling from. So whenever a message gets deleted, it goes poof, woo, as Moist Critical in his famous meme would say. Boom, 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 boom. I do not play Pokemon Masters. I do not. Yeah, Octo, absolutely. I mean, it would be hard to say, like, if you run into this Pokemon, name it this. But if you just drop a comment, like, hey, if whatever the Pokemon might be, consider naming it, Bubba Gump. Like, I don't even know where that came from. Bubba Gump? I think that's like a shrimp brand. I don't even know. But if you just drop the comment saying, hey, name something this if you want to, then I just might, you know, because I know I named a Lapras after you, but there's still plenty of, you know, if you want to drop that, because it's not like I have so many people commenting on the series that I'm always going to have fresh nicknames to pull from, so dropping more nicknames like that in the comments, as well as just commenting period, because algorithm, haha, it's all appreciated, all adds into the fun. Oop is up. BRB for sure, Octo. Go clap some cheeks and smash and get some dubs. Bam. Started sword because I wanted a shiny hunt. All the Reggies. Nice. Yeah, they are not shiny charmable. Fun fact. Data miners found out that the Reggies are not affected by shiny charm, which means I'm just the luckiest guy on earth when it came to them. But when I do get around to doing Regieleki, it makes me feel good that shiny charm doesn't affect them, because now I know that I'm just working with the same odds under all circumstances, whether it be Regieleki, whether it be the Reggies I already did. It's not like Regieleki is going to be significantly harder in terms of pure odds. But considering we had 4 lucky Reggies, if Regieleki is a lucky one, like we get it under 1,000, or even under 3,000 for that matter with all my other luck, that's nutty. That's nutty. That is actually crazy. And I will proclaim myself as king of the shiny Reggies. And then we'll have to go for shiny Regigigas and get it first encounter. That's the strat. I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I just get shinies. Like it's nothing. Lately. Hunger Raid? We're getting raided by Hunger? Look at that! Hunger's entertaining Let's Plays. I love it. I love it. It's so it's so marketable, that name. What's going on, Hunger? And what's going on, Random? Thanks for the raid, y'all. Thank you very much for coming through. How y'all doing? How is your stream? Yeah. How you doing and how was your stream? I guess that's all I was trying to think. What else I gotta say? Let me see if I could find your link. That's what I was thinking. Like, can I find this link? Can I find this link? Hunger's entertaining Let's Plays. Aha! Yo, congratulations on 1.23K, my friend. Alright, let's go. Let me copy the link address. Compy link. Compy. Stonks. Alright, guys, make sure to check out Hunger's Entertaining Let's Plays because they came through at the recommendation of Random Gamers. Thank you for recommending me, Random, and thank you, Hunger, for choosing me, my friend. I do appreciate it. Hope you guys had a fantastic stream. And yeah, what did you stream, my friend? What were you playing? What games were you getting yourself into today? Alright. Oh. I saw my Pokemon dancing around. I was like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Also, if anybody is new here and you're wondering what the heck my channel's all about, my name is CubowaK. I do Pokemon content, both pre-recorded and streamed. I do both pretty much equally often at this point, probably a little bit more often on the streams. I enjoy having a good time, kicking back and vibing with my homies, and that's basically it. We don't let anything get too, like, crazy here. We don't let things get too heavy or too weighted every now and then, maybe. But for the most part, we just kick back, we play Pokemon, and we have a good time, you know? We talk about whatever the heck we feel like talking about. We, focus on the happy parts of our days, and, you know, we're just there for each other for some good, positive energy, even though there's a lot of negative energy in the world. This is that getaway. The getaway. Thank you for the luck, Lurs, and yo, Gale of Darkness, Chef's Kiss. Chef's Kiss! Gale of Darkness is such a good game. I really do gotta get back to playing Coliseum at some point. It's just so much, man. There's so much I got going on right now. But man, I really should get back to Coliseum and then Gale of Darkness, because the GameCube Pokemon RPGs, so freaking, so good. So good. I would take those over Sword and Shield any day, and I'm sad to say that, but with these new Gen 4 games coming out and Legends Arceus not being based on gyms and all of that, I'm super stoked that we might have even the slightest taste, the slightest smidge of a taste of a game like the ones on the GameCube, where it's just super story-driven. But I'm also excited that there's gonna be so much room, or apparent room, what it looks like right now, room for exploration, go do whatever the heck we want, don't necessarily have to follow that story. But man, I'm really hoping, I'm so excited. I am so excited for these Pokemon games coming up. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, I'm like mildly excited just because I like Diamond and Pearl. But, like, at the end of the day, I'm not really over the moon about them, because I think Diamond and Pearl and Platinum are on their own just as good of games, if not better, because there's more nostalgia attached. So that's my take on that. That's my take on that. You said you're gonna shiny hunt Ray Ray. Yeah, we are. Next time we do Dynamax Adventures. But this isn't a Dynamax Adventure. Dude, if they just went ahead and, like, made remakes of those, or anything like that, like, I don't know, I'd be super stoked, but I don't know, like, a lot of people say, like, oh, if they made a third game to those two games, I'm like, we can go back to the same region, and maybe they just make the same region prettier for that, and a new story, but I almost would just want a game in a similar fashion, that's completely new. You know, I feel like they did all they could in those two games. They didn't really leave a lot of room for, like, what's gonna happen next in the Ore region? So, like, I don't know, if they just took the general concept and reapplied it to a new game, I'd be really excited. But for all we know, they're doing that, but better with Legends Arceus. The more I've been thinking about it, I have been seeing where the games are kind of similar, you know? The animations are so much better. Oh, dude, the animations on the GameCube are, like, miles better. Miles better. You destroyed some tryhard. Oh, man. Oh, man. People were mad at Chibi when all the 2D games were Chibi as well. But the thing, I think, like, you could say that. Like, yeah, the 2D games were Chibi. But to compare, like, oh, they look the same. They don't really, like, you know, there's a pretty massive difference when you take any 2D game and make it 3D. Even if, like, you know, don't get me wrong, I think Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are, like, the closest to the original games that they could get while also going 3D. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I agree with that. But it doesn't mean that, like, you know, 2D games don't leave nearly as much definition or detail in pixel quality to be like, oh yeah, that's definitely without a doubt Chibi. Pokemon kind of created their own style of overworld character, and I've never once looked at them as Chibi throughout my whole life, but when I saw it turn to 3D, it immediately looked Chibi. You know, immediately, no questions asked. It's immediately like, that's chibi. And, you know, not saying there's anything wrong with that after I've slept on it and everything like that. It's just, it's still massively different. Because when you're upping the resolution from, like, what? What was it? Like, a 16 by, at most, a 32 to 64 box of pixels. Like a tiny little box of pixels to literally 1080p resolution 3D models. Even if it still is true to the original thing, there's a lot more room to see what the heck they're going for, you know, and not as many black pixels just chilling there being lines that you don't understand, but you do understand. Thank you guys for 10 likes, I do appreciate it. Coliseum remakes would be amazing. Just making them, like, a little more HD. Not even, like, changing too much. Like, the way they did Wind Waker HD, they just took the game, added very minimal things that fit into the regular gameplay really, really well. And, then they just made it, like, you know, they upscaled the textures. It all looked really good, rendered out on the new console. If they did something like that with Coliseum, a game that ran without lag whatsoever on the GameCube, you know, I think it would be freaking dope. I don't know about that one, Carfree. I'm super stoked that Game Freak isn't wasting time with that now that I've seen Arceus. I would much rather they dedicate their main team to making their brand new project that they dub as the new era of Pokemon, you know? Like, if they're taking Pokemon in that direction, I don't want them wasting any of their main team's resources on a game they've already made. That's not their interest. They're finally giving us what we want, and I gotta say, you know, I'll take a really faithful Diamond and Pearl remake with no room for them to really mess it up, because the games are the same. Like, everything in those games are the same. They've said it themselves. This is a faithful remake. Faithful remakes, in definition, are, like, true to the original content. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are not faithful remakes because they add so much. There's so many tweaks. The character models and the landscape is entirely remade from the ground up. Whereas in this one, they took the original stuff and they added a whole new aesthetic to it. They made it 3D, as close to the original as they can. I definitely see what they're going for. And don't get me wrong, I would have loved to see my original Sinnoh games remade in, you know, better graphics and the dope 3D graphics that we're seeing Arceus has. And I would love to see, you know, experience that story that way again. But I would also much rather Pokemon set up for the future of their franchise, giving us that for every single game with brand new stories that are relating to things we already know about. Like Legends Arceus, dude. I haven't been that stoked for a video game since Sun and Moon. And Sun and Moon I didn't realize were gonna be as good as they are. So, like, I don't know, I'm so stoked for that I do not care that they're letting somebody basically turn a game into 3D mode from the exact same it is. Because if it's the same as Diamond and Pearl, literally there is no reason for any of us to complain. And if somebody does complain, like, well, the 3D sucks, I don't like the 3D, go back and play the original games. Like, that's as simple as it is at the end of the day, considering they're going to be the exact same game. Now, if they did a full remake in, like, the other 3D styles, like Sword and Shield / Arceus style, and they added new things, and they added Dynamax or whatever, so many people would complain, why are they adding Dynamax? Why are they adding new things? This isn't a remake we wanted. And, you know, like, that argument cannot be had at all. At all with this one, you know? If you wanted a game with more, things like that, that was also a remake, then, like, you know, that's the most make-sensible argument, or, like, complaint. But at the end of the day, for me, I'm like, hey, they're making a game that the large majority of the community has been begging for forever, an open-world Pokemon game. And they're still remaking Diamond Pearl so that we could play it on the Switch as true to its OG as they can. Alright, let me catch up a chat. The whole reason I think they made Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is to make sure the community couldn't riot that they never remade Gen 4 and they just did the Arceus game. So they're like, hey, you guys want the remake so bad, here is the true to the original remake, and here's the other thing you've been begging for. They're trying to give us literally everything we're asking for, and, like, it's a lot. When they announced 2 new games, even though one of them was outsourced, for them to announce that much within, like, one of them's late 2021, one of them's early 2022, for them to do that much is a lot for Pokemon. Like, that's a lot more than we usually get at one time. And, like, people are always gonna be upset with every game franchise, with every whatever. You know, the fandom is never going to be pleased. It's impossible to please people that want everything and anything immediately, want that instant gratification, but they're trying to give us everything we want, and whether it comes out great or it comes out bad, like, all I could say is they're trying. They are definitely trying to give us everything. They don't want us to keep yelling at them and being upset. They are doing their best, and if all we do in response to this is say, well, you gave us what we wanted, but you didn't give it to us how we wanted, at that point, like, they're just gonna say, well, we don't know what to tell you, and they're just gonna make whatever the hell they want, you know? I'm eating fruit snacks, by the way. Hi, Margaret! The stream has been great, and my day has been great. How are you doing today? I wouldn't even want them to make it easier, Hunger. Maybe a little bit. Like, maybe just a easier way of grinding your Pokemon up. Maybe a faster way of leveling up. Something like that. Because leveling up Pokemon in those games was a pain. I really don't... I'm sure it'll have slight differences from the original games. Because obviously it's Diamond and Pearl remakes with Porygon Z, which was originally added in Platinum. That's been everybody's biggest statement. It's gonna be different. They have Platinum elements. If we're lucky, we're gonna get something at the end of the game where we gotta go to the Distortion World, and that's where we get Giratina, instead of doing the stupid cave maze from Diamond and Pearl for the coolest legendary in the game. You know, so I think we're gonna get Distortion World. If I'm being honest, I think they're going to put the Distortion World in those games, because they know how bad we want it. They know how bad we want it. But I don't think it's going to be so massively different to the point where it's like, whoa, look at this! Because, like, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they added flying on Latias's back to go around and finding all these legendaries, stuff like that. Maybe. Here's my theory for you. They're gonna have the Distortion World at the end of the game. You're gonna go and get Giratina, and then through the Distortion World, that's gonna be where you're allowed to catch the rest of the legendaries. From, like, throughout the series. How you could go through the different areas of Oris and get the legendaries throughout Hoenn. Through, like, the holes, the portals, or whatever. They're probably gonna do all of that with the Distortion World in post-game. Because that makes a lot of sense, and that would be added content. But I don't see them doing much beyond something like that. Like, I don't see them getting us to a certain point where we're jumping on a flying legendary's back. It's gonna mega evolve as it soars into the sky, and then we're literally controlling ourselves flying through the sky of the region. We're not getting anything that epic like we did in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but I'm sure we'll get little bits and pieces because Masuda's still working on the game. Don't forget that. The director of the OG Gen 4 games and the iconic Junichi Masuda is working on Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so he is going to lead that game to be what it needs to be. I'm confident in him, but, you know, I'm sure that there will be slight bits of added content. I think it'll be the slightest bit in any remake, though. Yeah. I do think that. I think it's going to be the most baby amounts of new content. In the remakes, Arceus is gonna be nuts. Oh, Yubi! You're going to bed! My bad, I just looked over! I'm sorry, it's grown on me, Octo. It has grown on me a lot. And the grid system, I definitely, like I've been saying, you know? When I first saw it, I had expectations that were later met with Legends Arceus, which is why, you know, I had to really think about all of it at once instead of thinking about them separately to understand this is a huge boon. This is a win. This is big for not only me as a huge Gen 4 and Sinnoh fan, but this is just like, this is a lot. Pokemon's doing a lot here, and I gotta be grateful, and I gotta, you know, there's no, like, I tried to find the way to be excited about anything. I know a lot of people are like, man, this bums me out, and I try not to be, you know, let it get to me, but I'm just simply, like, it just irritates me, you know? I know there's some people that try not to let things get to them, and then they get to the point where they're like, I try not to let me, but it gets to me, so screw it, man, I'm just irritated. For me, I have my moments, and I have my outbursts, you know, but I try to always come back to the point of, like, hey, there's no reason to legitimately be this bummed out about this, because you shouldn't be that invested into anything like that, just mentally and emotionally, you know? Like, don't put all your eggs in the basket of Gen 4 remakes looking more to how you'd want them than how they do. You know, so I really did just do some thinking on it, and I'm excited for both of them. More so for Arceus. I'm not gonna, like, start lying to myself and be like, Brilliant Diamond is the best remake I could have imagined, you know? But I'm excited for it. The art style has grown on me because I do see how true it is to the OGs, especially now that we're playing Platinum on the channel. So yeah, you know, I'm excited for all of it. You just want your B-drill. Just want your B-drill. Good night, Yubi. May you always wear soft silks. My bad, I missed all of that. Dude, I was so caught up in this conversation. I feel like we didn't need remakes at all because the originals are still great games. I mean, I agree with that too, but, you know, like, the argument against that is very simple, and we all know it. The originals still exist. You know, you might not be able to buy it and play it on your DS that easily because they're not produced anymore. But, you know, I think most of us would be liars to say that we have no means of finding a way to play those games. You know, like, I'm playing it on YouTube right now. It's not a secret how almost every YouTube content creator plays Pokemon games before the 3DS. You know, even on the 3DS a lot of the times nowadays, you know, it's no secret what the heck's going on there. So, you know, if you really do not have access to play those old games the way that all the YouTubers do, and beyond, people in my chat are always telling me how they play the games, and, like, even my friends who don't do Pokemon content, like, something I've known about since I was a kid, I guess. I don't know how kids are learning about this stuff these days, or if it's still as common, but, you know, I'm not gonna just say it flat out. Emulation. But yeah, you know, it's pretty easy to go back and play those games, so if you're not excited for the remakes, you don't gotta play them. I know, we wanted more. I wanted more, I'm not even gonna lie. I wanted more out of specifically the remakes, but I've come to peace with what we're getting. Because as much as I might want more, it's not going to change that they just released a full trailer of the games. Like, there's no going back. What we're getting is chibi remakes and insane Breath of the Wild, pseudo Breath of the Wild. The graphics aren't as good as Breath of the Wild, Arceus game. It's madness. It's madness. Alright. No, yeah, Coliseum and Gale of Darkness actually fixed a lot of the issues you said. Okay. Well, yeah, just apply the Gale of Darkness tweaks to Coliseum. We're good to go. I love the mock voice. Before I go, the Arceus starters have historical Asian significance. Oh, I read about that, Octo. I did read about that. Which is pretty cool. Imagine caring about how a Pokemon game looks when Gen 1 looked terrible, even by the standards of the day. I mean, just because a game looked bad in the past by its standards doesn't mean, like, I don't know. I don't feel like we should criticize people for criticizing a game because everybody has that right. You know, I've criticized games for many, many reasons, and I've seen other people criticize games for many, many reasons that maybe I agree with, or maybe I think they're completely, you know, and maybe I think they're acting entitled. Whatever I might think is the reason behind their complaint. And no matter how much I might disagree with it, and sometimes it might even irk me that they have the complaint, you know, like, it's still their right to be upset about whatever they want to be upset about, you know, and nobody should feel invalid for feeling upset, because that's just emotions. It's just what it is to be human. You get upset about things sometimes, and you don't quite even know why you're upset sometimes, and it is what it is. No need to be upset about it. You know, so it's just like, you know, I get why people are upset about whatever they're upset about with Pokemon right now. I personally, though, just for my own peace of mind and my own enjoyment of the series and the franchise, and to be able to, like, come out here and give you guys a good stream and talk about all of this stuff in a more, you know, hopeful light, rather than coming out here and plaguing the whole stream with, oh, these remakes are gonna suck butt, you know? Like, I don't want to come out here and throw a big fit. I just try to find my own peace in it. And I recommend everybody else try to do the same, you know? I really do recommend everybody else try to find a way to be okay with what is coming, even if it's by not playing it and committing to that right now. You know, like, hey, I don't like this chibi art style. I'm just gonna play the originals. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm gonna play Legends Arceus and be excited about that. You know, like, at the end of the day, we're getting what we're getting. And you could be upset about it. Nobody's telling you can't be. Some people might be, but, you know, they're wrong objectively. Objectively, we're all humans and we could all be whatever the heck we want to be. To tell you anything different would be weird, in my opinion. You know, to tell you you can't be happy, you can't be sad, you can't be mad, you can't be ecstatic. Like, all of that is just part of your process. You're gonna be what you are. And, you know, I just recommend everybody try to find their own way of seeing it better, you know? You feel me? You get what I'm saying? You smelling what I'm stepping in? Let me catch up a chat. You got moved homerooms at school. The one person been bullying. I'm really ticked off about it. I need to do something. Hey, Margaret, I don't really know the best way to go about handling bullies at school. Something that's come up in chat before, and truthfully, I don't know the answers to that. What I would always want to recommend, and what every adult is going to recommend to you, is telling the teacher. But it's not always quite that simple. But just remember, whatever is going on at school, whatever's happening with bullies and whatever's irritating you at school, we love you here, we love having you here, and we do hope that you're able to come to these streams and escape those troubles you're having at school. And I do wish you the best in getting through them and handling them when you do have to go back to school. Obviously, because you can't just hang out at a Cubo stream forever. Very sorry to hear that, though, Margaret. Originals, they aren't available in physical forms. I feel you, Toxion. I feel you in that. They're not as available. You have to go through and try to find them. Hope that they're legitimate. But at the same time, you know, you kind of got to do what you got to do. The games were available at one point, and it's not really any game company or any company's responsibility to reproduce their product in a physical form many years down the line, you know? If people, like my take on it, and it might be a little short-sighted, because I do get people are younger, they don't have games. They didn't really value these games as much as they're younger as they do now that the nostalgia's attached. But, like, if you feel strongly enough to be, like, upset with the remakes, like, they should have been more to, like, they should have just done a port, or they should have done more with these remakes, these, you know, like, whatever with that, like, I guess my take on it is if you really feel that strongly enough to start a whole movement for it, like, I'm kind of surprised you didn't hold on to your original physical copies if you love the games and their original standpoint that much. But, like, I don't know. At the end of the day, like I said, I don't know the answers. I'm not saying anybody should feel invalid. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Whoops. Whoopsie-daisy. I'm not saying anybody should feel wrong for feeling how they feel about the game. It's just my own recommendation is, you know, and I guess a lot of the times when I try to make sense of that stuff, it's me just trying to, like, help people come to a little more peace. Because I do know, I get it a lot in chat. Like, nobody in chat's like it right now. But a lot of times people in chat will just find anything I say to be like, hey, maybe it's not that bad. They'll find any answer to be like, no, it's terrible. And anything I say in response to them, they'll have another answer for that. And it's like, I kind of, like, you know, I'm not saying you're wrong for all of this. But if you're always finding another reason to feel negative about it when somebody tries to give you a positive, like, obviously you're going to be upset. You know, you're fixated on it, and I just recommend everybody to try to find their own peace of mind in these situations, because what is here to happen, and, you know, that's it. But I'm kind of over-talking about this now. Alright. I'm glad to help that you're feeling better being here, Margaret. I'm so far back in chat. So far back in chat. You can't stay! I'm sorry to hear that, Margaret. If you do gotta If you do gotta bounce, I hope you have a great rest of your day and may you always wear soft silks. Alright, let me catch up with chat. Catch it up! The way to deal with bullies is to go Super Saiyan on them? Oh my gosh. You guys gotta... Oh! No, yeah, if only it was that easy. If only it was that easy. But unfortunately, we don't live in anime. I wish. Welcome back, Octo! Alright, but I'm back to, like, actually reading the chat. Sorry about all that, y'all going off on such a tangent, but yeah. I'm a massive fan of the chibi games. Okay, I feel ya. I don't like X and Y, personally, but to each their own. I want everybody to enjoy a game. You know, I don't want anybody to hate a game. I don't want anybody to have a bad experience with a game. That would be kind of psychotic. Like that, like, even though I do not have love for X and Y, for me to say nobody else should ever have love for these games, everybody who plays these games should experience a bad time like I did, that would be psychotic. That would be like, why are you doing that? Why are you so mean to all these people just trying to play Pokemon, you know? So, I want everybody, even, you know, I'm happy to see when people do show love for the chibi art style more than I have love for it. I'm happy to see that because I want people to enjoy the games. I want people to get what they want, even if it's not what I want. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, say I would really like a scooter that's black and blue, and my homie gets a scooter that's white and red for Christmas, and I'm looking at their scooter, and it's like, you know, and I'm just like, oh, I hate it because the colors aren't what I like, but it's your scooter. I don't know. Like, I'm happy they got something that they can enjoy, even if it's not something I would have wanted to get, because I could always just not get it. You know, nobody's forcing me to buy Pokemon games. But I'm finna buy all the Pokemon games. Like, y'all already know me. But yeah, that's just me being philosophical, kind of breaking down my standpoint on a lot of this stuff. And I don't, like, hold anybody to any sort of, like, you must agree with me, you must see it the way I see it. The big reason I share stuff like this is, for one, I like talking, and I go off on tangents. And for two, you know, maybe there is somebody out there listening to this that was more upset about the remakes before I went live today. And now they're hearing me talk about it, and they're like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't be so upset because X, Y, Z, you know? Whatever the reason may be. Hey, Tangled, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Super glad to have you here. They did what in TED 2? How did TED 2 enter the mix? They went Super Saiyan on bullies? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I need to go back and watch. I don't know if I've ever seen TED 2. Wow. I know I've seen the first one. I don't know if I ever saw the second. But wow, what's going on, Tangled? Thank you for coming through. I do appreciate it. That is a fantastic quote, and I'm happy that the Streamlabs bot is here to receive it. Hey, I love scooters, Toxion. I love the sport of scootering. I love riding my scooter. I love the new forks that are on my scooter. My scooter feels so good right now. I worked on it today. I felt like an adult doing all the greasing my bolts, greasing my bearings. Like, my scooter feels really good. The only thing I need to get is bearings for the actual wheels so they spin better. But that's so easy. I can go down the street to a local skate shop and buy those, and it makes no difference whatsoever. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow, most likely. The annoying part with that is putting them in, for sure. But, yeah, I love riding scooters. We got a scooter emo. I have a whole scooter channel that is linked in the description. Hashtag CubowaK. But, you know, I have to get more consistent with that channel, but at the same time, it's just a passion project, so I don't. But yeah, dude, just everything about it, it's been my most enjoyable way of getting exercise my whole life. It's a feeling unlike any other. It's so satisfying when I land a trick, especially since it's taken me so many years to learn all the tricks I could do. And when I go kind of like do some really cool combos and stuff, and the skate park kids are like, whoa, it's a good feeling. It feels good. I love like chatting it up with them and getting to know them. Just in terms of like how they like riding, and they ask me for advice on how to do a trick, and then they get better at it, or they don't because they don't actually take my advice. I don't know, dude, it's just a vibe I really, really enjoy. Having been at one point a 12-year-old riding a scooter myself, and now that I was probably 13 when I started, but I'm about to turn 24. So I'm like 11 years deep into this on and off of riding scooters. And now seeing people 11 years younger than me at the skate park throwing down, trying to get better, it's just dope. It's just dope and it's nostalgic. I'm like, man, you know, when the older people on scooters would show up when I was a kid, and I would look up to them, and they'd be like, yo, dude, you're doing good, and this and that. Like, now that I'm becoming the old dude on the scooter that, like, the kids are kind of looking up to, asking me advice, things like that, it's nice, man. It's a nice feeling. It's very nostalgic, and it just makes me care about the sport, because those kids are freaking happy, man. Like, when I see those kids out there, like, they care about what they're doing, they're committed, and I could see that they really care about landing their tricks and getting better, and about the skate park and all of that. And it's just dope. It's just dope to see their passion for it, because I'm like, learn that at a young age. Because having a passion for scooter riding, and then after I started riding scooters, starting YouTube and getting a passion for YouTube at a young age, even when my motivation kinda isn't up to par in my adult age, because I am nowhere near as motivated as I was when I was younger, like, I think about when I was younger, the passion, the drive, and the motivation that I put in, and how I was uploading 2 videos a day and riding my scooter every day at one point in my childhood life, while I was still going to high school, and doing my homework. Like, every part of my life was about things I loved except for school, you know? Like, all of my free time dedicated to YouTube and scooter riding. And it's like, when I think back to that, and I think about how lazy I've become a lot of the time, I kind of just, it's a pick-me-up. It's like, yo, you did it when you were younger. I know you're older. You're getting tired. Everybody does. You don't, you know, you don't get younger. You get older. But I'm just like, dude, just freaking, you know, pick yourself up, get out there, and get it done. Because you loved it as a child. There's nothing stopping you except yourself. But alrighty. You're gonna chill here for a bit. Nice, Octo. Been busy week for you. 2 parts of a huge project were due yesterday. Well, I hope that project went well, and I hope it goes good for you. Watch WandaVision. It was amazing. Oh, dude, Tangled. I feel you on that. We're not sharing spoilers, obviously, but I feel you on that. It was so amazing. Ugh. Wasn't quite what, the press tour hyped it up to be, and, you know, the creator of the show himself said as much. They went a little too crazy on the press tour, but, I still loved it. And, you know, when I look at it aside from the details that I was expecting that didn't quite show up, it was just like, okay, you know, like, it's still a good episode, but they admittedly overhyped it, so obviously it didn't hit as hard as it could have, but objectively, I think it was a solid way to wrap up the season. Must be easy to live in a city, can't go less than an hour drive to get anything. Dang, dude. I don't know if it's exactly easy, because you get the whole other problem of traffic. I hate the traffic in the city. I live in what I would consider the best modern way of living. And, like, you know, I don't even want to live in the way I live right now forever. I want to move to the woods, which is crazy, I know. But I just love nature, and that's my thing. But when it comes to convenience, live in a suburb. Or even, like, a suburb of a suburb. Because I live, like, an hour out from Los Angeles. That's the only details I'm gonna give you guys. I live, like, an hour drive out from Los Angeles. And with that, we don't have LA traffic in my town. We get a little bit of bad traffic every now and then, but it's very manageable. It's very, very manageable, very easy to get around. We have stores everywhere. We got grocery stores, fast food everywhere. It's like a baby city without the skyscrapers. It's just a town. It's basically just a town outside of LA. But it's still close enough to LA to be, like, kind of poppin', and we got LA, so if we want to do something in the city. But I don't know, dude. It's just dope because I don't have city traffic, and I don't have the issue that Octo has, where I'm so far away from the city that it's like I can't get absolutely anything. Like, I have to go on a monthly expedition to get groceries and stockpiles so I don't have to make this trek again. Might have to check that song out, Margaret. You watched the shorts, and I'm gonna be real with you, what's with the scooter stuff, but then I saw that. Sick. Not sure if but with an A is bad. Oh, I feel you. I feel what you mean. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are probably like, why are you doing this? But my answer to that is because I freaking want to. It's my channel. If you don't expect scooter content because I do Pokemon, I don't really care because it's still Pokemon content and I threw something special in there. You know, like, I don't let anybody tell me what to make content-wise. You know, so when people are like, why do you only do Pokemon? Don't you get bored of only doing Pokemon? I'm like, you know, sometimes I think about doing content of other games, but then I really think about it, and I personally don't get as appealed to the idea of it. When I really break it down, I'm like, it's harder to pay attention to the chat and the game. When it's a game I don't usually stream. It's not as fun, the streaming side of it. And on top of that, like, the reason I just only do Pokemon is it's for my own, you know, my own reasons. It's my own channel direction that I've decided to take, but the scooter stuff, you know, that's just my own flair to it. And if anybody was like, you know, I've gotten some haters because of the scooter stuff, and I'm just like, so? Like, do you feel better? Do you feel better? You came to my channel, you gave me a view, you gave me a comment on top of that, like, you supported my channel, thank you, just to tell me that you don't like the content. I'm like, okay, see you later, like, I guess, you know, but, yeah. The scooter stuff, I'm sure it caught some people off guard, and they were like, what the heck are you doing, Cubo? And then they watched it, and they were like, oh, you're opening packs, even if they don't like the scooter tricks. Like, I don't know. That's just like, I don't know, I probably went way too deep into that. I gotta catch up. Did you ever end up watching Otterdale? Tangled? I'm very sorry I didn't. I am all over the place. I never watch anything I'm supposed to be watching, and I am the worst. Okay, I'm trying to catch up with the chat right now. I'm sorry, guys. Taking you a long time. You take pride how long you've been drawing. Hey, nice. That's my same thing with scooters, you know. It took me a really long time to get good at them in any capacity, so I'm very proud of how good I've gotten. But I'm not really, like, even though I show it off on YouTube, I don't care if anybody else thinks it's sick, because I think it's sick, and it feels good. Like, I guess I do, quote-unquote, care, but it's not like I need other people to see my scooter tricks as cool or hip or fashionable. Like, I don't need anybody else to approve of me riding a scooter to keep riding a scooter. You know, I'm gonna keep doing it. I love it. It feels good. I know there's other people that are into it out there, so if they find the content, I hope they enjoy it. But other than that, I just put it up because I like to do it. Internet is the city. Internet in the city is good. Internet in the city do be good, though. Internet in the city do be good, though. That is an issue with living on faraway lands. Your internet is way more expensive if you want it good. They didn't see everything from the press tour, so I had, hey, that's really good, Tangled. That's really good. Do you want to, now that you know what actually happens without spoiling it, I'll tell you guys what the press tour said would happen that doesn't happen. Basically, they said, I guess the only big thing is they said that there was gonna be a big cameo, and no such thing happened. Like, that was basically it. That was basically it. They didn't even say who the cameo was of. They're just like, it's huge. And then literally before the episode even came out, the creator of the show was like, hey, there ain't no cameo. We're sorry. We let you down. Like, he knew what was coming if he didn't get ahead of that. So he just waited till the day of before release. Dang, Octo, that is quite the drive. That is quite the drive. Margaret, I will try to remember it. I will definitely try to remember it. Hey, Toxion, thank you for the kind words, dude. That is really the community vibe that I have created for myself on this channel. Is like, you know, I'ma be me. I'ma be myself. I'ma do my thing. And if you don't like it, I really am not bothered about it, you know? You can go watch other creators. There's a lot of creators out there. But, like, as far as I've made it on YouTube already, it, like, really does tell me, keep doing what you're doing, Cubo. Keep doing what you're doing, Cody, because, like, you guys are all here. You guys have all come through. You can look at that number right there, which is something I'm extremely proud of after, let me do the math. We're coming up on 9 years this year, so over 8 years in the making. Now we got that. You know, I'm very proud of this number as well, and I'm very appreciative for it, that 22 people find my content entertaining enough, and they find me a worthwhile person enough to you know, support me in that way financially with what they could spare. And I know more people, if they had the funds, the extra funds too, would. You know, like, I'm not saying that everybody has to, but the fact that there are people that do, and there's other people that would if they could, you know, that just lets me know, hey, dude, you're doing pretty freaking good. You're not out here. It helps wash away the imposter syndrome a little bit, you know? Helps reaffirm me, like, you do, you know, your content that you're making, you're not crazy for it, like, I don't know. I'm a weird guy. I have weird stuff that goes through my mind. I process life in a weird way, and lately, I've been doing better. And you guys are always to thank for that, in large part. So thank you for being you, and thank you for coming through, as always. We got 13 likes. I love to see it. Tangled. Shiny Spiritomb is so freaking epic. And if we get it today, I don't know what I'll do. I'll do some 360s. Bam. Yes, Phoebe, that is a great way to put it. You don't expect acknowledgement, but it does feel good. I could agree with that on every freaking level. As a content creator, as a scooter rider, as a human being in any facet of what it is to be a human, you know? It feels good when other people acknowledge what you acknowledge in yourself. You know, or what you would like to acknowledge in yourself. Even if you don't expect it, you know? It's kind of like one way to look at it, I guess. This is a little bit of a tangent, a little bit unrelated, but it is something that I do want to talk about, and that is, like, if you, like, people in the chat, I know there's people in the chat who have super chatted, obviously we got some members in the chat, and when you become a member, or when you drop a super chat, I'm sure it feels good to see that I appreciate it, that I'm excited about it. I'm sure that is exciting for you, because whenever I have dropped a super chat or become a member, I love that part, you know? I love seeing that they are appreciative of it, that I made their day a little bit better, and it's like selfish generosity in a sense, you know? It's like, hey, yes, I'm giving something to you. It's not like I'm taking something from you, but I am being generous and giving something to you. But at the same time, through the action of me giving something to you and you being appreciative of it, you are giving something to me. And I you know, that goes for so many things, whether it be a super chat, a membership, literally me making content and seeing you guys react in the chat in a positive way. You know, like, all of that is relevant to what I'm saying. And, man, I just love you guys. I love making content. I love being a YouTuber. And I would love to, flourish as just like a content creator and a what would the word be? A self-sufficient creator. I don't want to be an influencer. I don't want to influence nothing. But I would love to be able to create content for, like, my livelihood, really. And just be myself. And, like, just create incredible, beautiful things and get paid for it. But that's, you know, a lot of people share that dream. It's not always realistic, but even though you know, I'm not 1000% only focusing on that, doesn't mean I'm not focusing on it, while I'm still trying to do other stuff to keep myself going in the now, and, you know, plan B type stuff. It's always good to cover as many bases as you can, you know, and then once the main base, the thing that you really want to be the core of your operations, once that has grown to the point where it can be, then you could, you know, you could jump ship on the other stuff and be like, alright, I've done it. But that's, like, the biggest part of the grind. There's so much to it. You can't just be like, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm gonna grind day in, day out to make it happen. Because once you're an adult, you gotta pay bills. So you gotta say, I want to be a YouTuber. In all of my free time, I am going to grind it out to make it happen. And then you have no social life, but, you know, sometimes it's just what you gotta do. It's just what you gotta do to chase that dream. Minimize social life and prioritize making your dreams realities. I've done it a lot lately. But at the same time, I guess my dreams becoming realities is also a social life, because us talking on YouTube is, like, I don't get how it's not social. I know we're across screens, we're not face to face, but we're still being social. Bam, 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 bam. I guess you haven't started AOT yet? I have not, Octo! I have not started AOT. I'm sorry. Everybody, not like on stream, but everybody in real life is like, watch AOT! And I'm like, I'm sorry! Leave me alone! I really want to. I'm just so sidetracked. I just like RuneScape, and I'm still trying to beat Assassin's Creed Valhalla. 3 months later, do you know what I'm going through? That's all jokes, by the way. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Dude Guy? This is indeed the one you picked. My luck has finally turned around, and we made it forward to the Spiritomb, which, by the way, is one of my favorite shinies, so shout out to you for this one. And I'm pretty freaking stoked to get it shiny. But what's going on, dude? How you doing? How's work been today? That is it. Oh, stream boss is low, my guy. Stream boss is super low. Bam, bam. Hey, that's super sick, dude. Masochist, welcome to the stream. And congrats on your shiny Mischievous. That is super hype. You're going crazy with the shinies. Oh my gosh. Tangled, 42 quotes. Look at you go. You're on the break. Okay, I already read that. What's up, Book? Welcome back, Book. All right, later, Book. Wow, that is a dead stream boss. We got a quote. Sing is always fire. Good quote. Good quote. Thank you, Streamlabs, for retrieving the quote from the archive of Tangled's quotes. Someone with a big enough donation to have a strong boss. You're right. You're right. Right now is if somebody were to like snipe in on the stream boss, they would be massively healthy and they would last for many months. It would be like you. You were the stream boss all of January, dude guy. I don't know if you know that, but it's crazy. Sorry to hear you're not feeling good, my dude. Hope you feel better soon. Hope you're able to get through work without, you know, without feeling any worse. And I hope that you are able to relax and chill when you get home. You don't remember that one? Maybe somebody infiltrated the system. Maybe somebody infiltrated our system. We're gonna have to fight them. We're gonna have to scold somebody for accessing Tangled's vault of quotes. Dude, I wish it would be so dope if I could set up a quote system like that for each individual viewer so that people could recall quotes that they documented, you know? That would be kind of cool. I know some people would appreciate that. Later, dude guy, thanks for coming through. I do appreciate it. Hope that you have a great rest of your day at work. And yeah, dude, just thanks for being you. Thanks for being a Club Cubo investor and suggesting this shiny hunt. And yeah, did you give me a nickname yet? I know you're probably already gone because, you know, work doesn't really give you the freedom to just hang out. Just hang out. Let me check out. Let me check it out real quick. If we did get a nickname from Mr. Dude Guy here. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Alright. Let me see. He has not given me a name yet. No name yet. Yo, average MTG player is dropping the raid on us. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. I really do appreciate it. What's going on, Josh the Shark? What is going on? Always forget. People of the Cubo Force, please make sure to welcome the raiders. Let me grab our raid leaders, our raid our raid leaders, whatchamacallit, link to their channel. Thank you so much for the raid. I do appreciate it. If you guys don't know me, I am CubowaK. I play Pokemon on YouTube. Occasionally, I open up some CODs. I have a scooter channel. But yeah, we usually just, you know, we stream Pokemon. We have Pokemon videos. We have Pokemon shorts. It's just a whole bunch of Pokemon stuff. And every so occasionally, you see some scooters. You see some other stuff. But that's it. And we like to vibe out and chill and get away from all the bad things in life and just, you know, have a good time together. But this is the link. Thank you very much for the raid, average MTG player. Hope you had a great stream. What were you streaming? What were you up to, my guy? All right, here we go. Big number 100. Big number 100. Y'all know what happened last time we had a big number. Big number 100. Give it to us. Just do it again. Round 3, do it again. Oh, if that would have been shiny. I would have declared myself shiny king. Oh my gosh. You want some cordial? What? What does that mean? What do you mean you want some cordial? I don't even, that sounds, I don't, explain. I request elaboration. I request elaboration. Alright. You're hunting Anorith full odds. Hey, nice, dude. I assume you are in the Shiny Shacks bug catching contest, and I am rooting you luck, my dude. I'm wishing you the best on winning that 20 bucks, and I am wishing you the best on getting that shiny Anorith. Should be a good time. Yo, Sinister, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the luck. How you doing today, Sinister? Sinit's Spiritomb side of layout is clean. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, type, like, the layouts reflect the colors of the Pokemon. And type Null's shiny kind of looks like some monochrome butt cheeks. So, like, even though I want the shiny, I'm not claiming it's the best shiny in the world. So the layout reflecting as such has kind of not been my favorite color scheme. But, you know, I'm still very satisfied with that side, because Spiritomb has a dope shiny. So the color scheme for that side is just freaking so appealing to the eye. Bam. Nice, dude. You're gonna win. Speaking into existence, you're gonna win. Bam. Your favorite time of drink? Cordial. I don't. Your favorite type of drink? Cordial. I don't know what cordial is. I'm so confused. Why are you out here drinking accordions? Don't drink the accordion. We have to play that in the talent show. Why are these people all fitted up right here? Looking like they're all up to no good. Is it because we're all looking for Spiritomb together? I think it is pretty cool. Everybody's just right here setting up camp and trying again and again and again and again and again and again. I don't know what it is about this theme, but I can hear it on TikTok, you know? It just has like one of those sounds where it's really just makes you want to move. Maybe I'm the only one. Hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make some people laugh, to make you have a good time, and then I'm here to file your taxes. I'm here to fill out your W-2 form. No, I'm kidding, I'm joking. I'm not a financial expert. I'm throwing that out there before the YouTube and the stonks police come after me. I am not filing your taxes. But I just did my taxes and it was pretty nice. I just want to dance. Okay. I'm having a good day though. I'm having a really good day. I'm just feeling good. My scooter feels good and I can't stop thinking about it. Literally all stream, we've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. And since I started streaming, all my mind has been on is, my scooter feels freaking nice. Like, that's it. That's it. I don't even care about some shinies. I just want my scooter. But yeah, if you guys are interested in all this scooter talk, in my scooter vlogging channel, it is linked in the description, and, you know, I don't upload over there nearly as often as we do content over here, but it's a great time. It is a great time. What's going on, Ian? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. I do appreciate it very much. That's a solid quote tangled. That is a solid quote tangled. I was hoping you'd catch that one. How you doing, though, Ian? Octo, I might just, how's this? How's this? When I do start watching it, I will talk to you. We will have a short discussion around each season. Around the end of each season, when I get there, I'll be like, okay, this is the last thing that happens in this season. Let's talk. And then we can talk about it for a little bit. If I get a little bit further in, like if I start the next season, because like maybe you're asleep and I'm binging, you know, like I don't know, but we can make that happen. I would be down, my guy. I would be down. Okay. Cubo, best shiny Ultra Beast, go. Oh wait, you're asking me which shiny Ultra Beast I like the most. I got it, Stakataka. Stakataka. I mean, people are gonna call that a bad choice, you know, but I think Stakataka, I just think its shiny is so freaking good. Just like the full gold bricks. Who doesn't like a gold brick? Hey, what's going on, Arca? Thank you for coming through with the raid late. I do appreciate it. How you doing, Arca? Long time no see. Hope you've been doing absolutely fantastic, my friend. Thank you for stopping by with the raid. Hey, you're doing good. I love to hear it, Ian. I love to hear it. I love hearing when you guys are doing good. And even when you're not doing good, obviously, I don't like to hear when you're not doing good. But I'm happy to, like, wish you good energy, you know? It's not like I don't want to hear it at all. It's not like I'm on the wave of, if you're not doing good, don't even tell me. You know? But, you know, it is nice to know when you guys are having a good day. Guzzlord's pretty cool too, random. But I like Shiny Stakataka more than Shiny Guzzlord. Personally. It's also sentimental to me. It's got, you know, I'm a little biased. Because it is my first Shiny Ultra Beast. It is my fastest Shiny ever. So, yeah, Shiny Stakataka is a little special for me. Yeah, dude, I'm super excited to watch that anime, though, Octo. Like, don't think that I'm just out here blowing steam. Like, oh, yeah, dude, I'm gonna watch it. I'm excited, and I'm never gonna get to it. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm gonna get to it within, like, it could take me a few months to finally get around to it. But the day, it will happen. Like, my mind is very much, I think about it a lot whenever I think about watching anime. The first one that comes to mind is Attack on Titan. And I usually just end up doing something else. But the moment I finally start watching it, I know I'm going to binge it. Because I've heard nothing but good things about it from so many different people. That it's like, yeah, I'm going crazy when I finally start watching that. So don't worry. Like, once I finally do get around to it, and I will be binging Attack on Titan. And I don't know, dude. I kind of want to... I don't know. Like, I've been kind of thinking about adding some members-only streams or videos for our VIP tier, because right now, VIP doesn't really get much more than our regular $2 base tier. So I was like, maybe I could do that, and we could do, like, you know, like anime discussions and stuff like that, but I don't know. It always just feels so weird. Like, it's like, on one hand, I'm like, I don't have a problem with doing it at all. You know, like, it's something that a lot of people do. It makes sense. It's a very small way of giving back to those who, you know, are supporting you in that way. But at the same time, it's like, the way I think about it is, I don't want to miss any good takes. Like, me being a curious fella, I'm like, I wouldn't want to miss anybody who is not a member. I wouldn't want to miss out on what they have to say. You know? Like, cause there's so many people that have probably really good things I'd like to hear. Out here blowing steam! You don't get that, but you will. Okay. Okay, I'm out here. It's a premonition of things to come. I accidentally have created a premonition of things to come. Octo, I think we might have talked about it before. Are you into the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Are you into the MCU? For some reason, my brain's telling me that I've asked you before and you said you were more of a DC person, but maybe I'm completely tripping. Alright. I'm gonna run. Gonna run away! Okay, we're gonna play a fun game that's not really a game, but I'm gonna ask you guys a question. You're gonna say something in the chat. How many encounters? Octo, you were wrong, by the way. We got Tapu Koko and less encounters than type Null. But how many encounters do you guys realistically think we're gonna get to before we see a shiny type Null? Not Spiritomb. Spiritomb's young. Spiritomb's fresh. Spiritomb's got weird spiritual hair on his chest. But for type Null, our long hunt, how many more encounters do you think, basically? What number of encounters do you think we get into before that That bad Mamba Jamba wanna shine. 5,264. I feel like that's actually super reasonable as much as it hurts. As much as I would be pained to have to go that far, it's so reasonable. What's going on, Stephen B? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3,854. That's also extremely reasonable. Those are both like 3,500 at least. Super reasonable. Once again, Toxion out here saying 6 more. All right, 1. Toxion, if it's in 6 more, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I'm buying you a shirt. No, I'm not doing that. I already gave away merch the last time. I already said, I don't know if you guys, I'm not even gonna spoil it. You'll see it in the reaction short coming up, I think tomorrow? Did I forget to edit that? I did. Yeah, either tomorrow or Sunday, we'll have our shiny Tapu Koko reaction. And it's a doozy of a reaction. It's one of my best reactions ever. I think Tapu Koko, like, the actual act of getting that shiny was literally runner-up to Palkia. Like, the level of hype I felt after getting a shiny, after 10,000 soft resets going for it, and I finally got Palkia, Tapu Koko was definitely on that level of hype internally for me, with all of the factors considered. Hey, Art, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. I do appreciate it. You closed your eyes and typed 4 numbers. Okay, okay. I laugh now. Saw the Ninetales. Ninetales went up today. The Vulpix / Ninetales shiny reaction, that one went up today. Since Tapu Koko happened literally the day after that, the Tapu Koko reaction short will be either tomorrow or the day after, sometime this weekend. I will make sure to get it out there for you guys. And then on Monday, the new series, or I guess I should stop calling it the new series now. But on Monday, of course, Trials of Arceus comes back for another episode. New episode up today. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check that out after the stream. It is a pretty exciting one, if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself, there is a very, I'm luck. I am the embodiment of luck, let me just say. That's the only hint you get. We got some wild emote. I like that emote a lot. I wish I had better use for it. Like, I wish we had more times where we were, like, dropping the wild emote, but Sinister finds use for all the emotes, and we love it. Octo's calling the most expected, the most standard, 4,000-ish. Right on odds about. Yo, Toxion, my guy. Have you been counting the type nulls since you said 6? Because I totally stopped counting. And I hope you have been counting. Exactly 1,000, dude. It was so crazy. So freaking crazy getting that shiny. Literally, like, I'm just gonna talk about it. I am gonna spoil Tapu Koko's a little bit. Basically, we go from getting Vulpix on exactly 1,000 encounters to the next stream, the very next shiny hunting stream, the very next day. I'm like, alright, if Tapu Koko shines on this encounter right now, I'm gonna do a giveaway. And then, capiche! Shined on that exact encounter, and it really swept me off my feet. What are the odds? I don't know what the odds on type null, the odds are 1 in 4,096. On Spiritomb, I'm pretty sure that Shiny Charm works, but it might not. And if the Shiny Charm does work, then it's 1 in 1,365. If it doesn't work, it's the same as type null, 1 in 4,096. So basically a little bit over 1 in 4,000. Alrighty. I think Palkia is just addicted to the dramatics to be shiny. Dude, for real. My longest shiny and A-Drive's fastest shiny. Same Pokemon. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Spiritomb, you want to be shiny, and be with me. I would be really, really excited. Like, if we got either of these shiny today, I gotta say, like, I know I've said that so many times throughout this stream, but that would be so cracked. That would be so freaking cracked. That would be insane. I'd be doing backflips. I'd be doing a barrel roll in midair. I'd probably injure myself in ways that make no sense. All out of an excitement rampage. Like, it would have been crazy. Damn. I'll get Spiritomb on 12:53. I mean, it is possible. It is possible that we will get Spiritomb around 12:53. But yeah, for Spiritomb, I don't expect a shiny today at all. Okay, something's going on here. Something's going on here. I gotta check this out. My camera's getting dots on it. It's getting like weird circles. Okay, let me try something. Let me try something, y'all. Oh, you can see my belly. I can't do that. Hold on. I need to get a better rag than my shirt. I need to get my face cam looking better. You got Spiritomb 500, Octo? That's super dope. That is super dope. Alright, here, I got something. I got something. Ugh. It's in my actual camera bag, but it's for cleaning lenses. So here we go. Ab reveal. I have no abs. I just got flat tummy. Is this ASMR enough for you? Was that ASMR enough for you? I think it worked, though. I think it did work, though. It seemed to do enough. Seemed to do what I wanted it to. Alright, let me know. Let me know if that... Oh, yeah, that circle's big gone. I think the other circle's gone, too! Everything is better! I honestly think what that is, and it's gonna be pretty gross, I think it's just spit coming out of my mouth when I commentate, because it's really hard to, like, fully commentate and not be spitting bars, you know? Pog reveal? Oh, no. Oh, I'm saying you're getting it 500? Okay. I feel it, Octo. If I get it in under 500, that's Nutter Butters. Hold on, Octo, are you feeling okay, my guy? You never have good hopes for my shiny hunts. You always expect the worst in these things. Come on, what? You feeling okay, buddy? You're doing good? Maybe you're doing better than usual. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, let me angle this down a little bit. Looks a little better. Looks a little better. But yeah, if I get it in under 500, I'll be stoked. I'll be big stoked. Alrighty, run away. All the other kids. Mouth and stomach reveal. Might want to move to Twitch. People like that stuff over there more. If you show your tummy on Twitch, you're gonna get banned, son. That's the crazy thing about Twitch, is like, when Vinny does sleep walk, sometimes the man just takes his shirt all the way off. Like, he'll just be shirtless streaming. And on YouTube, you're allowed to do that. YouTube isn't gonna stop you from doing that at all. Because then they'd have to ban shirtless dudes in all content. And then all the dudes who are doing crazy, like, lake stunts, like Boogie Board, but they don't have a shirt on, you know, like, then they're all getting banned on YouTube. And Twitch is just way, like, yeah. You show skin on Twitch, they're on you. You are gone. Shiny hunting Salandit, so I hope no boys come to this shiny party. I feel that. I shiny hunted Salandit once, and I got a shiny male first, and then I got a shiny female. So I definitely understand you on that one. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, Tangled. Beating the hard-hitting bosses and bravely default. That is what I'm talking about. Congratulations. We are also but a single like away from 20 likes. If anybody who has forgotten to like would like to change that for your boy, I would appreciate it. Since you said something, 20,000 at the minimum for Null. Alright, I'll do it. We'll hunt Null all 2021. We'll do what we gotta do. We ain't scared. Bring it on. Alright. Weren't on a specific cat, they weren't on a specific cat throwing streamer for showing, well, but they eventually were they not? It's also worth noting that when a streamer has a really big audience like that, they pull in a lot of money to the platform, so even though they have their rules, big streamers are basically, hey, 20 like hype, thank you guys. Even though they have their rules, big streamers are basically, you know, a lot of the times they get to break the rules because they make money for the platform, and it's not right. It's not right. Now, 30 like, imagine. You got big paws. Hi, Aurora. How you doing, Aurora? Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day. Great day being the best dog in the world. That's crazy, Tangled. That is crazy. That's crazy, Octo! Oh, yeah, some of that stuff. Yo, we're not gonna get into it. We're not gonna get into it. We already know. We already know the madness that be going down. We ain't gonna get into it. I was about to say something, but then I would definitely, like, I don't want to open that can of worms. But it's funny, man. So funny, man. Some of the things that happen. But hey, I'm having a good day. How about you guys? How about you guys? You guys follow me on Instagram? I post scooter stuff on my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. You can check out my scooter. You can look at my new parts and how good they look. You could follow me, and then you can look at the comments, and you can follow Jamie, because Jamie's cool. But yeah. Little streamers might be able to fly under the radar, but if the little streamer is as much as called out for it or reported, you know, and Twitch sees it when they're looking over things that have been reported, they're not nearly, like, you know, if they see something that somebody's doing and it breaks their terms of service, if they're not making Twitch money, they're gonna be like, okay, time to clean up the timeline. But then they're like, oh, money! Let's clean up the other timeline. Leave that one. There's money, you know, like, yeah. But it is true. A lot of people fly under the radar just because, you know, they don't have a lot of people watching them to be reporting them or to, like, bring it to Twitch's attention ever. Like those, like the recent ones that have blown up on the internet. We're not gonna talk about it, but, really bad dads wanting to be sport game streamers. Bad dads. What is Cordial? Oh, that's so cute, Phoebe. That's crazy, Tangled. You gotta move really, really quick. Gotta move really, really quick. How'd you end up doing it? Did you just, like, kinda scrape by and eventually get it done? Or did you, like, figure out the pattern and figure out, like, the strategies you needed to use? You don't have Instagram, you only have Reddit, YouTube, and Discord. Well, hey, I got 2 of those. I got 2 of those. No, I got all of those, actually. What the heck am I talking about? I don't have, like, a CuboWorks Reddit, though, you know? I'm on Reddit, but we don't have our own Reddit subreddit yet. I would love, though, to make a CuboWorks subreddit. I would just, like, we'd have to have a lot of people down for that. I'd have to have more people in my chat talking about memes and Reddit. And then maybe we do, like, a weekly subreddit review. Where it's like, hey, guys, today we're gonna see what they talk about in my subreddit. And then I'll go there and I'll either be massively disappointed and recommend everybody stay miles away from my subreddit, or I'll be like, wow, this is so wholesome. You guys should follow my join my subreddit. Imagine we just made a subreddit dedicated to the most wholesome content. I kinda like it. I kinda like the idea we're having here. Syrup made with sugar and specific flour. 9 out of 10 water. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I have no idea how to even, like, imagine what that's like. But it sounds kind of nice. Just, like, looking at the ingredients. Dude, those fights are always so epic at the very end, Tangled. When, like, their HP is so low, and you're just thinking in your head, don't you freaking die, don't you freaking die. Don't go down now, we're so close, we can't lose. We can't let it end like this! And then you just see, like, whatever happens when they finally do go down, you know? The thing that happens when you know you've won, and you're like, oh, baby. Oh, baby, we did it, and just feel so relieved, so good. r/wholesome. I'm sure there is wholesome subreddits. But I'm talking about, like, making our own wholesome subreddit. Reddit is for sure the home of everything. Reddit is where a lot of things originate, man. It's kind of crazy. Kinda crazy. But I think at this point, there's so many things with such a large audience base on everything that people are making content individually for every platform. And then the lines get blurred when people start posting content from one platform on another, regardless of where it started out at. And then, you know, it's really just a matter of what user interface do you like the most when you're absorbing your memes. You know, like when you're consuming memes, would you rather look at Reddit, Twitter, Instagram? You know, like it's so different. So different. But not different all at once. I love Undertale music, man. Octo, you used to be Flowey the Flower, correct? Because Undertale's great. And I just have to remind you that I love it as much as you do. No, I'm kidding. My username was never Flowey the Flower. I might not be the one loving it as much as you did. So one of your character special moves activated, reduced him to enough where it was... Ooh, okay, Tangled. Sounds madness. Sounds madness. Sounds like a whole fight of madness. Oh, it's r/wholesome memes. I don't know, would you guys like a stream where I just react to, like, Reddit memes one day? I would have to put, like, a age warning on it, because obviously, live streaming Reddit is not always a safe bet. You might run into things you don't want to see on there. But if you guys would be interested in stuff like that, like, just a random stream where I look through memes on Reddit, on, like, r/Pokemon memes, other individual ones, /wholesome memes, like, we could do that. I just don't know if you guys would be down for it, and I've never done anything like it. So it'd definitely be different for me. I'd be just trying it out live. But, like, I don't know, that could be kind of fun. Always trying to think, like, some one-off streams we could do. I like doing one-off content, man. As much as I like doing shiny hunting and streaming because it's so easy to keep up with the chat, as well as play the game, I do like one-off content. It's really fun just to, like, do something and then move on and do something else. Like, I don't know. I like the cycle of things, how it just keeps on. Wheel just keeps on turning. Fire just keeps on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling down the river. I just like rolling down the river, you feel me? You guys get what I'm saying? Bow, bow, bow. Meme stream! Yo, meme stream might have to happen. Mention as a dislike downvote option. Yeah, dude, I really like downvote options. Think it's good. I like Reddit. Even though Reddit's very, simplistic, you know, it is, that's kind of the good part about it. Reddit is just upfront, you know, like, Reddit doesn't have all these fancy things in the way. It really is about the content. It's not about, like, let me flex. Let me show off what I got. Let me share this or that, you know? You find all of that within Reddit in one subreddit or another. But the thing about Reddit that's so cool is that it truly is just about the content more than anything. It's not like people are going to Reddit to, you know, check out something to, like, I'm not gonna go to Reddit to watch scooter videos, you feel me? I'm gonna watch scooter videos on Instagram primarily and then YouTube. Instagram is huge for scootering, more than even YouTube, lately. But, like, I'm gonna watch YouTube, or scooter videos on Instagram and YouTube. I ain't gonna go to Reddit for it. But if I want information on my scooter parts and on how to make my scooter work better, I'm going to Reddit. Because it's more about the actual, it's not just about the content and the vibe and the aesthetic, you know, or it's not about the vibe and the aesthetic as much as just purely content, you know? And the content in that case being information that I need to make my scooter better. We just got betrayed by who? Who has betrayed us? Who has betrayed us, Tangled? Is he gonna get back, Octo? Aurora, you smell it? I'm sure you do smell it. You have a really strong nose because you're a doggo. And we love doggos here. We actually will defend doggos with our lives. Also, real quick, I'm gonna shout out my boy. While we're on the topic of doggos, my boy raised like over 1,000 pounds for the doggos at a local shelter through a charity stream. So shout out to Kanto Kairu, man. Big shout out to Kanto Kairu. I love him. I ain't spoken to him in a little while. Hope everything's good with him. I know he's been streaming. I just, you know, our schedules and our time zones don't really line up that well. But I hope Kanto's doing fantastic. Big ups to Kanto for doing that for the doggos in the first place. And we're gonna show Kanto some love. Oh! The trader is doing cliche maniacal laughs! I say you kick his... You know? You get what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying that time. I just ain't gonna say it. I just ain't gonna say it! Oh, Sinister, thank you so much. Thank you so much for checking out all your scooter content on CubowaK. We appreciate it. We appreciate it so much, and I also even more so appreciate that Kanto hype. Because Kanto really does deserve it, man. I don't know, there's like... I have like a weird, like, I'm rooting for Kanto. Very, very much so. Maybe more so than anybody else, if I'm just being honest. Back in the day, when Kanto first started streaming, I think I rated him when he was at, like, maybe even below 1,000 subscribers, from the way things kinda sometimes look like they might have happened. But I rated Kanto when he was a much smaller channel, and from what Kanto... No, maybe it was Lua who I did that to. Either way, Kanto has even said, you know, when I've shown up in his chat, like one of the first people to raid him. I raided Kanto a really long time ago, and I guess I managed to help his channel quite a bit, because my channel was doing really good at the time. And through that, you know, when I first raided him, I was seeing his content for the first time myself. And I was massively impressed. I love the energy. I love the personality, and above all else, I felt like his energy just promoted people in his chat to have a good time. To feel good, you know? Like, to be happy about whatever it might have been. So to this day, dude, to see Kanto pretty much in terms of subs caught up to my channel, and in terms of viewership doing even better than my channel, it makes me so happy, because he really does deserve it. And the way his community talks about him in his chat, and the way they look, you know, the way they treat him, I love it, man. He deserves that 1,000%. So if he ever finds this, if he's ever, you know, watching this VOD, hearing me hype him up, give him love like this, just know, brother, I'm proud of you, and I'm happy to see you doing what you're doing. You need to get healing items before you kick some. Okay, we see how it's going. We see. Interesting developments. I don't know why Nightbot took so long that time. All your friends left you on GTA. Gee Willy, it's almost like when you leave me to go play GTA. You leave me here play Pokemon. It's like car free. No, I'm kidding. I don't really care that much, because I want you to do what you're gonna have fun doing. And you're here all the time. You're watching the content all the time, man. Like, why would I need you to be here every hour of your day? You know, it makes no sense. I'm sorry to hear that, though, Carfree. Should I pop a Kanto link? No, you're good. Nightbot's got it. Nightbot's got it. The bot be clutch for links. That is my favorite usage of Nightbot, without a doubt, is just quick links. Quick links, quick maths. I was gonna keep the shiny Tapu Koko out for, like, running into the Spiritomb so we could just bask in its glory. But then we'd have to deal with electric terrain happening every single encounter, and it would be very, very, very slow. And I was like, drats! Can't do it. Can't have none of that. Can't have none of that. Ain't gonna see them every day of my life. I'm saving the moments. I got my boys before I could have these moments anymore. Still tune in here there. No, I feel you, Carfree. I feel you, my guy. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta go enjoy your time with your boys. I appreciate you coming through. It's all jokes. You know, I was just joking around. I want you to do, you know, spend time with your friends. Obviously, a streamer, you know, I appreciate when you guys come through. But when I'm not streaming, I'm hanging out with my homies. It's not like I'm always in some other streamer's chat to try to make them happy, you know? It was all just me. Just me joshing around. Just me joshing. I feel you. Especially when you're growing up. You know, like, because Car-Free, I believe, you know, obviously you don't have to share, but I believe you're, like, getting to the 18 age, that adult age where life starts changing and people start going their separate ways, and all your homies from school, you know, even if you're not quite there yet, obviously, you know, you're getting closer every single day, to the point where you graduate high school and then everything changes, and maybe you already did graduate high school, I don't even know, but, yeah, I definitely feel you on that. Being somebody who's already experienced it and who could confidently say that all of the people I'm hanging out with today, none of them were my high school homies, you know? But I still appreciate the times I had with my high school homies. It's just, you know, life goes on, life changes, and it's good to be accepting of the moments you have, you know, before they're gone. Not to say that you'll never have good moments again, but... you know, every good moment should be cherished. Hey, that's what you gotta say, my dude. You just gotta spit some. You just gotta spit the facts. Enjoy the times you got while you got them, because you never know, you know? It's like even, one of my, two very close friends of mine, Monica and Carlos. I love them to death. If you guys ever happen to be watching my streams, just pull it up in the background. I don't know. Maybe this is the random time you guys are watching my stream, you know, but Monica and Carlos, I love them ever so dearly, dude. They're such great, wholesome, fantastic people to have in my life, and, they're about to move. They are about to move out of state. I am not going to be able to see them nearly as often, you know, like, nowhere near as often at all. And, it makes me sad. It makes me very sad, if I'm being honest with y'all. And, it's just kinda, you know, it is what it is, though. I want them to go and do their thing. Oh, God. Oh, God, that was so ugly. Just to come back and do that. Woo! You know, it is what it is, though. Everybody's gotta do their thing. Everybody's gotta move on with life. Everybody's gotta do what's best for them. And I'm trying to do the same thing for myself, you know. It's just, it's still sad when life goes on and things evolve and whatnot happens, you know, but it is part of life. You know, it's not really something you could change, but yeah. What's going on, Shiny Plays? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Of course, Phoebe. We have a section in the CubowaK Discord, or the CuboForce Discord, entirely dedicated to art. Feel free to share any and all of your art in there. That is why we made that. You could do whatever you want in there. We would actually recommend it and encourage it. Gonna have one last go before moving on. Yeah, I feel it, Car-Free. I feel it, my dude. One last wild party. You know, that's really what it is, dude. It's what you gotta do when you're getting to that age where everybody's going off to college or going off to wherever, you know? Like, one friend that I miss dearly, but I wasn't, like, an everyday friend with them, but we were still close. My homie Nolan. You know, he's got a baby now, he's got a wife, he's got a marriage, and he's living in, like, Idaho or Utah or something like that, being a lineman, being an electrical lineman, you know? And that's so different than what I'm doing, but that's, you know, we've been out of high school for the same amount of time, and that's just, you know, his life went that way, my life went the way it's going. And he's making a lot more money than me, and I'm gonna catch up, you know? You know? I chased dreams a little bit longer. He chased, you know, he chased that, and then he got married, and he's living a fantastic life, man. He has a beautiful smile. Nolan, if you're watching this, you and your beautiful family, I love all of you guys. I am rooting the Foster family. Nothing but love and support all the way, forever and always, man. Hey, nice, Octo, nice. You know what, Octo? You've been talking about my boy all day, and I know exactly who you're talking about. we're gonna do a raid. We're gonna do a raid. I do have to wrap up the stream right now. I told my parents I would wrap up the stream right now because my dad's got work tomorrow. But we're gonna raid my boy Lua. Octo has been throwing down in Smash and Lua's stream all freaking night. So we're gonna go ahead and fuel my boy Lua's Smash addiction. And we're gonna raid him. But thank you guys all very much for coming through. No shiny today, but I'm so okay with it because the last 2 shiny hunting streams were beyond the luck I could have ever asked for. But thank you guys for coming through today. You guys are beautiful. You guys are amazing. I love you. But yeah, there's not much else to say. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the link to Lua's. Get your hashtag Cubo raids ready in the chat. And, yeah, go to Lua's chat. Drop a like. Drop a sub if you haven't already. And drop a hashtag Cubo raid in his chat. But I love you guys. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for being you. And may you always wear soft silks. I'm freaking out of here. I will see you in Lua's chat. Bye! Bye-bye.